boys down there. I don't think it's going to happen, but let's just see, just to prove them wrong. Sure enough, she comes down there and I'm just jacked. I'm like, let's go. We got the party, boys. Let's go. And I just remember Martha and, was there and she was just like shocked.
Yeah.
She was just like, what is this?
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, let's go, guys. Sorry, I forgot my music and the cakes and the party favors, but I got Star Crunches, right? And so they weren't planning on going to a
Are those the
party.
Little Debbie's?
Yeah, Little Debbie's.
Oh,
They're 25
bro,
cents, dude.
Those are so
the honey
good.
buns.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so I had them all lined up, right? And they were all excited, and they grab a nutty bar, and their mom's like, we weren't planning for you to be at a party. I was planning on proving you wrong. We got to go. We have to do stuff.
Yeah.
So they were there for like 5 minutes, and I was like, what the heck? You know what I mean? I was like, this sucks. And then Bridget found out. So Kenny and Bridget, very instrumental people in my life. I think Bridget came down and saw me there, and she just was like tearing up. She's like, this sucks. Anyways, an hour goes by. I'm like, there's no one else. I'm like, this is the worst birthday ever. And so I take my snacks and I walk back up the hill, a couple hours. In my little kid brain, I was like, my friends, they don't like me. I don't have friends. They're not friends. If they're my friends, they would be there at my party Tuesday at 11.
Sure.
And yeah, long story short, I was like, screw them in my little kid head.
Yeah.
My dad's in jail. I'm sitting there home alone, no electricity, no food.
You had Star Crunches though, dude.
I did have Star Crunches.
Yeah, man.
Clutch. A lot of
Outside all the
calories.
way
I need to
around.
maximize the calories. So anyways, I walk up to Crest a couple days later, and I was like, all right, I'll go to Casey's house and Ben, I'll go to Casey's house because he, came to my party. I was hanging out Casey, Lauren McConnell, Dusty Hambright, all those guys.
Yeah.
And
Crew.
Crest crew. And I was like, I'm not talking to any of them, only Casey. And then Casey's like, hey, you want to go to Ben's house? I'm like, no, he didn't come to my party. I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, he did come. I'll go. And so we walk across town to go to Ben's house, and we're walking down Ben's driveway. And there's a bunch of cars in the driveway. I'm like, that's weird. Is Ben having like a family reunion or something? Sure enough, surprise party.
Dope.
So awesome. Everyone was there. The basketball hoop. They had presents for me, like real ones that were wrapped.
Whoa.
It was unbelievable.
Not with newspaper? Proper wrapping paper?
Correct. My dad would wrap things in newspaper if you wrapped them. And so I started crying.
Yeah.
It was one of the few times I don't cry a lot, but I was like crying with like tears of joy. And it was like one of the happiest days of my life.
Love it.
Surprise. So shout out Martha O'Leary.
Shout out the O'Leary. Shout out Martha.
Yep.
Game
Ben O'Leary,
changer.
Casey. Yeah. So that was
That was your first stint as an entrepreneur.